Oh, and man, I had some serious issue with I just changed the suspension that's in the front. Segway sent me a new one. So I think this is a good place to kind of check that, to see if it still makes that clocking sound, because this road is pretty messed up. So I don't hear it, so that's good. Now the issue that I had when Segway, now first of all I want to say thank you to Segway for sending me out the new shocks to try it. I really appreciate that. And like I already told you guys, any company that's still willing to work with me, that's still willing to, contact me, send me their product, you gotta have a little bit of trust for those companies, because you guys already know how I am. I keep it real. I'm gonna let people know what happens and what doesn't happen. So therefore, any company that sends me stuff, they have to have a high integrity, that even if anything happens, they don't care. They want you to tell the truth. That company must really appreciate transparency, and they're not afraid for things to come out or for somebody to say something about their product. So Segway, I believe I was dealing with, is it Angela? I believe it was Angela that I was dealing with. She sent me the shocks. Now the issue that I had with the shocks is that the block, and I'll show you guys that the block was drilled wrong. Now I was letting her know that the block is wrong, and she was going back and forth with me, and then probably talking to the engineers about what happened. And she was saying that this have never happened before. I'm like, I know it has never happened before, but it happens. The mistakes are made. But I don't want to go through 50 emails just to confirm that this is wrong. I took pictures, I showed it to her, I put the boat through, and I showed it to her.
So this is the old one. I have both of those threads in there. And this is the new one. We are going to start putting this through. I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong, that it did not mess up the thread on this thing. That's why I'm struggling like a mad person here, because I won't be pissed. So this side goes in pretty easy. Let's do the other side. Look at that. Yeah. You can see this thing is even slightly bended off to the side. Come on, Segway.
Because as you guys know, I always do an honest feedback. I don't try to sugarcoat anything. So any company that sends me their products, they already know I'm going to give an honest feedback. And shout out to Segway for not caring what I say. And I really appreciate that, because that shows transparency. Most companies don't want to work with me because they're afraid I might tell the truth about their product. But if you have a good product, what are you afraid of? I sent pictures of the issue. The boat would not go in all the way. It would just stop halfway. And she said if I can do a video trying to install that, because they have never had that happen before. I said a video trying to install a defective product? That doesn't make sense. You guys already know me. Just because the stuff was sent to me does not mean I'm not going to question or I'm going to kiss your ass. That's not going to happen. So I told her what the issue is, if she's talking to the engineers, to let them know that yes, this was drilled, was not drilled properly, and to see what they're going to do. Because I really don't care, because since it's a free product that they sent to me, I really don't care. All I know is that my Segway GT2, I paid full price for this thing, and I expect the suspension to be premium. So them sending it to me, I appreciate it, but again, it's something that the Segway GT2 should have already come with. So I told her, I don't want to go back and forth with you sending like 50 emails, because you guys already know we don't like that. We don't like when companies assume that we're stupid and we don't know what we're talking about. And I already told her that's not going to work. The boat is not going in. And she decided, I think she just stopped responding. I was like, okay, it is what it is. Now, what you guys understand about me is that I'm not the type of person to complain without looking for a solution. So I said to myself, I know it's that block that's the problem. The part that they have made, I know that's the problem. After she didn't respond for a while, I decided, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and do this thing. So I took off the one that I have, the original suspension that I have, pulled the thing all the way off. There's a little thing in the middle, pull it completely off, and then take the new suspension that they sent to me and mounted it on that one. And then I put the bolts just slide in, no issue. Which, you know, like I said, that was the issue. But sometimes companies do that whole back and forth with you if they don't have the product there, just so they can drag the issue as long as possible till they get it, and then they'll be like, okay, well, here it is. I don't like to do that. You see, they tell me, you know, we might not have a replacement for you at the moment. If you don't mind waiting, but we'll send you a replacement. But don't try to drag on unnecessary conversation with me when I have already explained what the issue is. I do not like that at all. I don't like when companies try to play on our intelligence. A lot of you that buy these electric scooters actually have some type of knowledge about replacing some stuff on these electric scooters. Otherwise, I wouldn't know why you will buy something that you know you have to fix yourself. But even those of you who do not know, you have a repair place that's close to you. But those who don't, they know how to work on this thing. They know how to do that. So I was hoping that, you know, Segway would be a little bit straightforward with that issue, because that's the only thing I can think of. They don't have a replacement, and they don't want to, you know, make it seem like they don't want to send it to me. But I did it, and it worked. This suspension, the new suspension that they sent to me, this is actually softer. I'm gonna go through a couple of bumps. Hopefully there's still some bumps that I can go through, but I've been going through a lot of bumps so far, and I haven't had anything. It's just been pretty smooth. I might go the other way, kind of try to stay away from the bike path. But you guys can see we're going through bumps right now. My tires is pumped up pretty good, so if this thing is still making those clocking noise, you should be able to hear it very clearly. I am going to squat down because I do have my mic on me, so when I get to some places where there's bumps, I might squat down and go through it, and so you guys can listen to see if you can hear those bumps or not. But so far, I'm not really hearing the clunks. But there's a couple of speed bumps that are around this area, so we'll ride through them, and you guys can listen. But yeah, man, I still say shout out to Segway for sending me that, but please don't argue with customers and sending like multiple emails. If you guys don't have the parts, just say, you know, I will send you the parts once we get it, because we all have things to do. Like, I'm busy. I don't have time to be sending you 50 messages. That's ridiculous. Emails. We already have a communication issue when it comes to customer service with a lot of these products that are managed from overseas, that are managed in different countries. We already have enough issue trying to communicate with language barriers and all that stuff. So once you guys figure out what the issue is, just get on it. Don't be going back and forth with customers. There's no need for me to lie to tell you that a product doesn't work, or that there's no point for that. And you guys send me the product willingly, so what would be the point? I wanted to install it and show people. Let's squat down here. You guys hear it? We're gonna go through a couple of the bumps. You hear that? You don't hear the clocking at all, unless my helmet is too tight. I don't know what it's looking for. But we go through a couple of the bumps that are here. It looks like they just fixed this road. There used to be more bumps. Hopefully there's gonna be more speed bumps so I can go through it. And then I think there's a couple of rough roads ahead that we can also take, and I'll show you guys what's going on. Right now we're on 82% battery and I'm on eco mode, which should be it should be pretty good for me to get to where I'm going. I'm not in a rush to get to the location, so I should be good. But that way I'm gonna have time to test out a couple of these speed bumps for you guys, so you guys can listen, and with the rough road. Sometimes when you guys see me riding a certain way in some road, just be mindful that I am in California, in LA. You don't hear anything. That you have to ride in a way that is safe for you with your experience. So there's a way that I will ride sometimes. It's not like I'm trying to be reckless or anything. I'm just really trying to be a little bit safe. I do slow down at stop signs. Gonna have to. I think eco mode should be enough to go up this hill that's right here. I am gonna have to get on sports mode because I might be heading to the street. Switch to sports mode and we hold the brake. Right now I'm going 44, 45, 45. We squat down. Let's get off the road. I don't know if this is considered a bicycle lane or not. But we're on sports mode. You guys can hear that suspension. It's pretty buttery smooth, man. People see electric scooter coming, they speed up, trying to go above the speed limit. Like, whoa, what's your deal, bro? So this area, the traffic moves pretty fast. So that is why I'm staying on this lane right now. You guys already know I don't like to go this fast on the bicycle lane. I would rather be on the road. It's a nice day. Yeah, but this thing is soft, bruh. This is soft. It's pretty nice. Sweet. Yeah, but I think you guys can hear that suspension. It's way better right now. I don't hear any clocking sound. Yeah, it's way softer. It is smooth. So I think the suspension thing that what is it called? The shocks. I keep saying suspension. The shocks that Segway sent to me, I think is actually pretty good.